Another edition of Xperience Sessions right here on IndigoMusic.com. I'm Rohit, and joining me right now are two beautiful and awesome gentlemen, is what I can say, because Vishal and Ankith, collaboratively and collectively called IndieGenius, and they are geniuses. And guys, welcome to IndigoMusic.com.
Hey Rohit, thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you for having us.
Guys, you've been into the rap scene and hip hop scene. How did you guys first of all meet?
Me and Ankit studied back in college together. We studied in BMS.
Right.
We studied telecommunication. I don't know how much we studied, how much we concentrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we knew back then, and Ankit used to play a lot of guitar and ukulele, and he used to upload small reels on Instagram way back then.
Right.
COVID happened, and then I started making music all of a sudden. So I had no background in music, and COVID happened. Then we got a lot of time for ourselves. During the lockdown, I started making music. Then Ankit started coming in, and he used to chill a lot in my place. So Ankit started coming in, he started writing lyrics for some of the beats which I played. And then one day we just recorded, and it was like fit to perfect.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think we both have always shared a lot of passion for music because a lot of our lives revolve around it, right? Because if you observe, if you know us personally, if you ask anybody around us, they'll tell you that we're listening to music almost all of the time.
Yeah.
And whether we're working, we're driving, we're taking a shower, we're always listening to music, right? And it's in our blood right now. And we thought that why not try making
It's a very amateurish attempt,
yeah.
But we surprised ourselves. We surprised a lot. Like our debut song hit around 50,000 views on Instagram, and we were we never expected that that would ever happen.
Right? And also, it's just we didn't know we could do this well. Slowly, through the journey of making music, we realized that we also have a small level of sometimes we're good at something without trying, right? It comes very naturally to you.
Yeah.
So it was very natural, very I would say very organic, the way we started writing lyrics, the way we started making beats and all that. So it's a very peaceful process, and then now we want to take it professionally because we think we can create a lot of influence. We can impact a lot of people's lives with music, right? It's one medium where I think we can.
Yeah, fantastic. And your band, I mean, collectively, you guys are called IndieGenius. How did you guys think about this name?
You want to tell the actual story, or you want to tell the cool story?
The actual story.
So first, I went by the name Four Clouds.
Okay.
Four Cloud.
Okay.
And then Ankit started coming in, and we didn't want to have Four Clouds featuring Ankit. So we thought, why not come up with a proper collective name? And then we went with Truth Serum, right?
We went with Truth Serum. We called ourselves Truth Serum. We designed Truth Serum's logos and all of that. Then we were about to upload our first track. We realized there are 6 more artists called
Truth Serum are there on Spotify. We just Spotify. You just searched on Spotify. We saw 6 more artists on Spotify called the Truth Serum. And my mom was in our room. So we have a small bedroom studio, and my mom was there. She was there, and she was like, "What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" And Ankit randomly came up with the name IndieGenius. I don't know, how did we come up with that?
So we just wanted to say, see, we're very authentic, right? So what do you want to call authenticity? We were looking for synonyms for authenticity.
Right.
Suddenly we came up with the word indigenous because we were thinking we're indie artists, we're independent.
Yeah.
Indigenous.
So the word came from indigenous, and then we said we are independent artists. So why not have
engineers? So you guys are genius in itself. So we're like Indian genius, right? Was that?
Yeah. Something very.
We want to make it a little quirky, but also relatable. And
Fantastic. Now, guys, your track, it just sounds brilliant. Let me tell you, we just heard the track. And in fact, we at the radio station also heard the track. It's called Identity Crisis. What is this track all about?
When we started, so basically, both of us were going through a lot in life. And I say that, when you start to adult, everybody goes through an existential sort of crisis, right? And you don't know where to head. We're all stuck in a loop. We wake up every morning. There's no motivation and things like that. I just wanted to describe that and put that into words.
Yeah.
And in that headspace, Vishal sat down one night. He made the beat. It had a very dark undertone to it, and it expressed a lot of what he was feeling, right? Then he called me the next morning. He said, "Listen, Ankit, I have a beat. We should sit down on this tomorrow." And then
so I was going through a phase where I didn't really know what my purpose was, and I mean, this is exactly what all the millennials and the Gen Z say. Like, I get it. Like, everyone is in the search of meaning, purpose, and but I was going through a space where I didn't know who I was. Like, identity crisis. That's how the name came.
Right.
Like, we both were actually going through a phase where we didn't we didn't actually know who we were. We had so many personas, and it was like confusing to us as well. Like we didn't know which character or persona to choose. So, and that's how we wrote a song. Like what was a current headspace? Like identity crisis. You don't know who you are.
Right.
And
we were doing corporate jobs. We weren't motivated enough.
yeah. We still do.
We still do.
We still do to pay our bills. Like,
Right.
And then we wanted to make music, but it was a lack of sort of focus towards that as well. We're like, dude, what are we doing, right? And if you listen to the lyrics, it's a lot about searching for the truth, the meaning, the purpose, and it talks about the struggle and why we're walking around in this vicious loop. And
yeah.
That was the idea. So we wrote down.
I'm pretty sure even you must have gone through that, going through the same loop and again and again.
Of course, yeah, everybody does go through that. And I heard the track. The track is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's got a lot of meaning to it, but and also the beats. Now, when it comes to the vocals, are you guys inspired by Travis Scott by any chance?
Yeah.
Right?
Travis, we love. Like
I
we love
had
Travis
a bit
Scott.
of when I heard the song. The first thing that came to mind is like, this sounds like a Travis track, right?
Man, this means so much to us, man.
Yeah.
This so
we listen to a lot of hip hop, and like I said, right, when we listen to music, so we listen to a lot of Drake, we listen to a lot of Travis Scott.
And we have a thing like between us. He thinks he's Drake, and I think I'm Travis Scott. So when my vocals come, I'm like, you know what? I sound like Travis Scott. But also, we want to have our own individuality as well.
Right.
So we bring in that Indian style of melodic rap and melodic hip hop, which not a lot of people in India do. We are inspired by a lot of Indians, especially Divine, a lot of hardcore rap. We love that sort of music, but nobody has like gotten into melodic hip
The
hop.
blend,
Yeah.
so because if you listen to Divine, the lyrics are very hard hitting.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It really strikes a chord with you, right? Every word he says, and it's so millennial, it's so colloquial, you can relate to it.
Yeah.
So we wanted to take a blend of that, use the lyrics and the purpose and the meaning that Divine puts through in a song. We wanted to do that, but also make the tunes and the beats very catchy and people can sing along.
True.
Right. So that was our idea.
Fantastic. Now, guys, that song is going to be playing on air for the first time on radio right here on IndigoMusic.com. And of course, it was great catching up with the both of you. All the best for your future album releases and new singles and collaborations. Take care, guys.
Thank you so much.